On behalf of Rohini College of Engineering and Technology, myself, Justin Leo, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, welcome you all for this Maintenance Engineering course video session. And the course code for this course, Maintenance Engineering, is ME6012, and this is an elective course for the Mechanical Engineering students, Regulation 2013. So in this video session, we'll be studying about the 5th unit of the Maintenance Engineering course, that is repair methods for material handling equipments. And in this, we will be studying about the maintenance strategies for conveyors. So maintenance strategies for conveyors. So in this is a video in which you can see the conveyors. So coming to the objective of this course, the objective is to enable the student to understand the principles, functions, and practices that are adapted in industry for the successful management of maintenance activities, and to explain the different maintenance categories like preventive maintenance, condition monitoring, and repair of machine elements, and to illustrate some of the simple instruments used for condition monitoring in industry. And the syllabus for the 5th unit, repair methods for material handling equipment, the repair methods for material handling equipment records, job order systems, and use of computers in maintenance. So these are all the textbooks and reference books for this maintenance engineering course. And the course outcomes. So the students, upon completion of this course, will be able to apply the concept and principle of maintenance process based on the industrial configuration from the first unit. And the students will be able to analyze the maintenance categories, preventive maintenance, methods of lubrication, and TPM from the second unit. And the students will be able to illustrate appropriate condition monitoring techniques, including vibration, thermal, and lubricant analysis on completion of Unit 3. And from Unit 4, the students will be able to analyze the various repair methods for basic machine elements. And from the 5th unit, the students will be able to analyze the various repair methods for material handling equipments. So, material handling equipments. So material handling involves nothing but a movement of materials, either manually or mechanically, within the plant. And material handling equipment is a mechanical device that are used for handling of supplies with greater ease and economy. So movement may be either vertical or horizontal or the combination of both. So MHE normally refers to various material handling equipments like carts, hand trucks, forklifts, conveyors, and also it's not limited to shelf pickers, motorized pallet jackets, that is hand trucks or tractors and other specialized industrial trucks which are powered by electric motors or maybe internal combustion engines. So coming to the objectives of material handling equipments. So the first objective is to reduce the manufacturing cycle time, to reduce the delays and damage, and to promote safety and improve the working conditions, and to maintain or improve the quality of the product, and to promote productivity, also to promote increased use of these facilities, and to control the inventory. So principles of material handling. Least handling is the best handling. So that is the first basic principle. And length and number of moves to be minimized. And unit load and minimize the distance. So these are all the principles of material handling. So coming to the categories of material handling equipments, you have containers and unitizing equipment, in which you have these containers to facilitate the movement and storage of loose items. You can see here below the containers, and the unitizers, which is nothing but the equipments used for formation of unit load. And the second is the material transport equipments, in which you have this conveyors for transporting the material, and you have this industrial vehicle and monorails, hoists, and cranes. So the strategies for conveyors, maintenance strategies for conveyors. So normally a conveyor is a system which is nothing but as a common piece of mechanical handling equipment that moves materials from one location to another. And these conveyors are normally very useful in applications involving the transport of heavy or bulky materials. And this system also allow quick and efficient transport of a wide variety of materials in that would make them very popular in the packing industries and the material handling. So they have a popular consumer applications. They are found in supermarkets and airports, and bag delivery to customers, etc. So there are many kinds of conveying systems which are available and are used according to the various needs of the different industries. And some of the material handling equipments used between the fixed points or a fixed path are the belt conveyor, roller conveyor, chute conveyor, slat conveyor, screw conveyor, chain conveyor, overhead monorail conveyor, and trolley conveyor, wheel conveyor, tow conveyor, bucket conveyor, cart on track conveyor, and pneumatic tube conveyor. So this is the slide which shows the belt conveyor, in which you can see there's materials are being shifted by using this conveyor, belt conveyor. And this is the belt conveyor. And next is the roller conveyor. And here you can see the rollers which conveys the materials. And this is the chute conveyor. You can see how this material is being moved. And this is the chute conveyor. And next is the slat conveyor. So this diagram shows a slat conveyor, and screw type of conveyors. You can see this how the material is being shifted from one location to other by means of this screw type of conveyor. This is a setup for this screw type conveyor. And here you can see the chain conveyor. You have this the chain present here. And this is overhead monorail conveyor. Here this is used in automobile, like for shifting this automobile components. And trolley conveyors. This is figure which shows a trolley in which this materials are being shifted from one place to another. And this is a wheel conveyor, wheel type conveyor. And this is a tow conveyor, in which the materials are being shifted. And this is the bucket conveyor, in which you can see here the buckets present and the materials are loaded there. This is a bucket conveyor. And this is a cart on track conveyor. You can see the track in which this cart is being moved. And pneumatic tube conveyor. This is a pneumatic tube in which the materials are being conveyed. So maintenance strategies for conveyors. So normally the issues that are covered in maintenance of conveyors are conveyor systems need to be inspected on regular basis, and most of the areas where inspections are required include this rollers, bearings, chains, and belts, because these moving parts are mostly subjected to wear and tear. And secondly, the check conveyors to detect any belt slippage, that is dragging or defective rollers. These has to be checked frequently on regular basis. And we should be sure that all necessary guards are in place in order to protect the workers from mechanical injury. So this is a very, very important maintenance strategies for this conveyors. And the moving machine parts should be lubricated regularly as per the manufacturer instructions. And the major issues covered in maintenance of conveyors are frequently overlooked are conveyor rollers, belts, chains during regular maintenance procedure, and proper attention is required for the same. And moving equipment parts that are subjected to breaks caused by metal fatigue and loose bearings and obstructions has to be inspected. And conveyor should be checked regularly to detect any belt slippage or dragging or defective rollers, and any control static electricity through bonding and grounding to minimize this static charges. So these are all the maintenance strategies for conveyors. And the stages in preventive maintenance for this conveyors. So here you have this first stage as inspection. So belts or rollers should be inspected for tension, wear, and tear. And the gearbox should be inspected for proper lubrication, and various fasteners should be tightened, and safety guards should be checked. And repair, so rollers and belts are checked, and it has to be adjusted or repaired. And couplings, packings, safety guards, steel structures, gear transmissions, bearings, fasteners, joints, threaded components, etc. should be adjusted or repaired as per the conditions and the requirement. So the final stage in preventive maintenance for conveyors overall. And here the conveyor system is dismantled completely, and the components borne out and beyond repair items like bearings, packing, belts, oil sealers, rollers, drums, fasteners, and couplings should be replaced. And the structures and safety guards may be repaired as per the conditions. And the typical schedule conveyor maintenance plan. So first is check, lubricate all bearings, universal joints, pulleys, and check chain tension, wear, and lubricate. And the sprocket alignment should be checked, or wear and screw set should be checked. And the flat belt tension should be checked, for wear and lacing. And check V-belt tension, wear, and the sheave alignment. Check electrical connections at the conveyor. And the gearbox should be checked and should be filled with the lubricant to proper level. So general condition of the system should be checked. And after service, the entire system should be operated. And any items requiring replacement or repairs should be listed out. So with this, we come to an end with this video session of this 5th unit. So thank you and have a great day.